Hello, hello. We are back with more Neva. As you can tell, my audio is a little different this time. I had to re-record the captions or the voiceover for this video because I goofed and I accidentally recorded this whole thing on mute. So as we're starting here, we are in the springtime. Neva has had her puppy Bruma. I had to look up what Alba, the character, was saying for the puppy's name because I actually could not pronounce it. But it is Bruma. Anyways, so you can see it's Neva and Bruma running around and they're so cute. For this little this little segment here, you'll notice the video is shorter because spring is very short. So what I will probably do is record some of this commentary here for you guys about my thoughts about this beginning. I'll let the ending cutscene play and then I'll come back in the credits and we can discuss it because I have thoughts. I have so many thoughts. But I absolutely adore Bruma. Bruma is an adorable little puppy. There's a few little back and forth here. I did find out if you collect all those flowers, they do serve a purpose. You get a secret cutscene. You can actually see that cutscene on YouTube if you search it up. I think it makes it a little interesting when you see that cutscene. But I won't spoil it for you in case you go back and watch it. But we are almost to the ending cutscene. I'm really excited for you guys to actually see this. I know it's a bit weird for me doing a voiceover versus you hearing me in real time. If it helps, the commentary is a lot of me being like, oh, Bruma's cute, she's so cute. And though that's pretty much what you missed. But otherwise, it was pretty straightforward here. Yeah, they're so cute. Neva's gorgeous. Bruma, Alba, and Neva. I don't think we ever find out the other wolf's name. If they've said it, it's a mystery to me. Bruma. At least that's how people were spelling it on Reddit. I did a lot of Googling about Neva after I finished it, and that's where we'll get into my thoughts after the ending cutscene. But the game, I love this game, guys. I know that you watched me play it, but if you're interested in still playing it yourself, I highly recommend giving it a go. Or if you haven't played Grease, I also recommend giving Grease a go, especially if you've watched this entire gameplay, because Grease is very similar in the sense that it's a platformer, but there's no combat. There's a few chase sequences, but they're not as intense as the ones that we saw in the Neva gameplay. I believe we are getting super close to our cutscene here, which is very exciting. I'm so excited to talk about this. This is the only way I'm going to get to talk about it with anyone because all of my friends are in the process of playing it, and nobody has gotten to this part yet. So anyways, I'll see you on the other side as you enjoy the final cutscene for Neva. And that is Neva. And you're all probably wondering the same thing I was, which is what in the world happened? Well, I wasn't thinking exactly that. I realized what had happened, but I went to Reddit to look up what people thought happened. And I believe that what I thought is what happened. Obviously, that's how opinions work. But some people believed in another theory. So I will tell you their theory, and then I'll tell you my theory. Their theory is that this was a cycle, and that Neva, the cycle starts over. So Alba raises a wolf, the wolf's defeated by this plague, after having a baby, and then Alba raises the wolf's defeated by the plague, and so on. But I think what actually happened is that at the beginning of this game, we had seen Neva and Bruma. And if you go back and look at the beginning videos, my first video, you'll actually see that the wolf pup is gray like Bruma is. It is not white like Neva. And Neva and the Neva at the end have the same scar. So they pulled a big one on us, because what they've done, which made me bawl like a baby, let me tell you guys. I think I muted myself at some point when I was like crying about something. This game had me very emotional. What they've done is, at the beginning of Neva, we have this like feeling of loss for a baby pup that we're now raising that has lost its mother. But at the end, by showing us the full cutscene, we have a different feeling of loss, where we've lost our best friend and a family member that we have been fostering this entire game. So it's two different versions of loss at the beginning and the end. I think it's beautiful. I can't even begin to explain how I like how this ended. Well, okay, I don't like how it ended. You get what I mean. But, oh, it was so good. So sad, though. But that's what I believe happened at the end of Neva. The only thing I don't have an answer for, and it could be a loophole or just something the devs didn't think was necessary to fill, is what happened to Neva's mom. Because obviously we were raising Neva, unless it's assumed that Neva's mom has been killed by this plague as well. Again, I still don't think this game is supposed to be a cycle because of the matching scars. So that's the only question I have, but other than that, oh man, I loved it. There are some frustrating points, but I'm just not good at platformers, so I think that's a get good on my end, you know, lack thereof. But overall, I thought it was a beautiful game, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Neva and what you had to say, or what you have to say about it. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.